the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give on the inside. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. It's a running room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Bentley. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Calls his own back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
South Carolina 3, Utah 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Moves away as he feels pressure. Caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Utes are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. On target. Across the 25. He's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Hard running there. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs it right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires downfield. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utes!
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down to your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes a catch at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide out. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's a heat. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Corners are going to bail. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Throwing right. A strike downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utah!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. So the 1st half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. just going to keep it after the snap. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Gives it on the option. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Utes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. The sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the Utes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. fights the back on the option to give. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed over the middle. It's Bentley. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give on the option. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Utes. Great job by the back on the option.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Parker. Touchdown, Utah! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On the move. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Utah 30, South Carolina 3.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
the gun. The running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready? Break. Double. Get set.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. Headed to the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And they did tack on the extra point.
That makes the score Utah 33, South Carolina 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Dampier. With the catch, it's Parker. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball?
Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's taking a deep shot. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, and they settle in. We're good. We got this.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards. But now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. On the run, it's Peoples. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Hit as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
That makes the score South Carolina 3, Ohio State.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's People. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
26. Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. A little screen to the running back. didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. South Carolina, 10. Ohio State, 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Gain of 3. Third down coming up.
And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open space in the 25. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He'll run it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the 1st down.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. The pitch. Ran through the contact. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they try to go option. QB gets tackled for a loss. Now, play caller, you got to be careful with all these QB runs. You don't want your guy taking so many hits because now you're risking injury. You got to be careful how many times you want him keeping the football.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Buckeyes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Gonna run it. It's People. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Snares it outside. It's Tate. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
South Carolina 24, Ohio State 7.
And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To throw, it's Sayin. Grab near the sticks, it's Smith. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Green 25.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sayin. Snagged in the middle, it's Peoples. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quarterback keeper. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
At the 32-yard line. And that's a first down.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 25-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. They feed him again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Reads it, fires complete. The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready?
2nd and goal for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover.
Get set, get set. 8-4.
The snap sets up to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the pummeling has started.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31, Ohio State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wide open spaces. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Ohio State, 7.
They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, ball's out! Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive in attacking, and it really paid off.
That makes the score South Carolina
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Sayin. Finds his man. It's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And now on second down for this offense. On the run, it's Peoples. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Easy.
Defense not showing press coverage. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They punted away on fourth down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15.
Black 14. Black 14.
Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. To the air. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Trying to power it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Let's go. Go.
Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for the 2-point try. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.